First reading. A reading from the book of Jonah, chapter 3, verses 1 to 10. The word of Yahweh was addressed to Jonah a second time. Up, he said, go to Nineveh, the great city, and preach to it as I shall tell you. Jonah set out and went to Nineveh in obedience to the word of Yahweh. Now Nineveh was a city great beyond compare. To cross it took 3 days. Jonah began by going a day's journey into the city and then proclaimed, only 40 days more and Nineveh will be overthrown. And the people of Nineveh believed in God. They proclaimed a fast and put on sackcloth from the greatest to the least. When the news reached the king of Nineveh, he rose from his throne, took off his robe, put on sackcloth, and sat down in ashes. He then had it proclaimed throughout Nineveh by decree of the king of his nobles as follows: no person or animal, herd or flock may eat anything, they may not graze, they may not drink any water. All must put on sackcloth and call on God with all their might, and let everyone renounce his evil ways and violent behavior. Who knows? Perhaps God will change his mind and relent and renounce his burning wrath, so that we shall not perish. God saw their efforts to renounce the evil ways, and God relented about the disaster which he had threatened to bring on them, and did not bring it. This is the word of Lord. Thanks be to God. A reading from the Gospel according to Luke, chapter 11, verses 29 to 32. The crowds got even bigger, and he addressed them. This is an evil generation. It is asking for a sign. The only sign it will be given is the sign of Jonah. For just as Jonah became a sign to the people of Nineveh, so will the Son of Man be a sign to this generation. On Judgment Day, the Queen of the South will stand up against the people of this generation and be their condemnation, because she came from the ends of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon. And look, there is something greater than Solomon here. On Judgment Day, the men of Nineveh will appear against this generation and be its condemnation, because when Jonah preached, they repented. And look, there is something greater than Jonah here.